From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Tuesday, September 12th, 2023.
For the Detroit Free Press, I'm Eric D. Lawrence. The UAW is gearing up for a potential strike, and that includes telling members how to make sure they can get their strike pay. The union and the Detroit Three are engaged in tense bargaining ahead of the expiration of contracts at 11:59 p.m. on September 14. UAW officials say the union is prepared to strike any of the companies where an agreement has not been reached by the deadline. Earlier this year, the union approved a bump in strike pay to $500 per week, which the union has highlighted during these contentious contract talks with Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis, which owns Jeep, Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, and Fiat. A top union official, Secretary-Treasurer Margaret Mock, has written to members explaining how to sign up for the union's new electronic strike pay process. Members will need a current email account and will need to provide the union with their name and address as well as bank account information and other details. To be eligible for strike pay, members must be in good standing on the day before the strike begins. They also have to be on active payroll and participate in assigned strike duties. UAW members who are laid off, on workers' compensation, or receiving sick and accident benefits are not eligible according to Mock's letter.
This is J.C. Reindl with the Detroit Free Press. The old Kmart headquarters in Troy was a one-of-a-kind building, and it will soon be the last of its kind. The owner of the empty headquarters is seeking a demolition permit. The demo could happen as soon as this month. The building opened in 1972 and won numerous architectural awards. It's designed around various towers, or pods, that once housed different Kmart departments. The IT department was in the basement and had big old mainframe computers. All pods were 3 stories tall, except for one pod that was 4 stories and had executive offices. Kmart moved out in 2006 after merging with Sears. Today, the building's owner also owns the nearby Somerset Mall. They bought the Kmart headquarters as a defensive move so that a competitor couldn't come in.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department, and it's now very clear the Mel Tucker situation is not going away anytime soon for Michigan State. The university called a press conference on Sunday to discuss the USA Today report that alleged Tucker sexually harassed rape survivor and national advocate Brenda Tracy on a phone call in 2022. But the situation seemed to get even uglier on Monday. Michigan State interim president Teresa Woodruff released a long statement where she attempted to clear up the timing of the investigation, what she knew and when, while saying this is not the MSU of old. Woodruff did say she did not know the details until they became public on Sunday, due to the nature of privacy rules with these types of investigations. A few hours later, Tucker broke his silence with a seething 9-paragraph letter denying any wrongdoing but acknowledging the phone call in question. Tucker said he and Tracy had an intimate adult relationship, while claiming Tracy sent provocative photos that night and said she never objected to anything during the call. Tucker also went on to say the upcoming hearing on the matter is a sham and accused Tracy of trying to revive her career and destroy his life. The entire statement from Tucker can only be read as a declaration of war against these allegations. We won't be hearing from Tucker in his typical football setting, at least for a long time and maybe not ever again. But his latest statement shows Tucker will not be going down without a fight.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press by visiting freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.